Hi, I'm Ellie with Yellow Your Spirit Yoga, and welcome to your practice today. Today's practice is going to be fairly quick, energizing, and we're going to work a little bit on neck, shoulders, and a little bit of spine with some twists. Okay, so we're going to get started right away, standing at the top of the mat. So we want to check in. So feet will be about a little bit wider than hips distance apart. And the hands will come nice and long next to your thighs in Tadasana, mountain pose, but wide-legged Tadasana. And start to feel a lift through your sternum. And then pull your tailbone in very gently, just very gently, so you feel a light lift above the pubic bone. So you'll feel that core is starting to engage really lightly, okay? And then close down the eyes if they aren't already. Feel your shoulder blades press into the ribs. Feel all your toes connected, your heels connected. And if you want at the beginning, you can start to move yourself a little forward and backward, just a few times until you feel that sweet spot where you're super balanced. Let the sides of the neck lengthen up towards the sky, soften the jaw, and start to just feel your breath moving in through the nostrils and moving out through the nostrils. Welcome yourself to your practice. And then start to check in with your physical body. So without moving, just scanning through and noticing if there's any tender areas or areas that feel really good, and just check in. And then scan your mental body. Just a quick check-in without judging it, just noticing where you're at in the mental space. And then check in with your emotional body. Again, without judging it, whatever it is, it is. So just check in with that space. Now that you know your starting point, you can go ahead and open the eyes, start to squeeze the inner legs together so you really feel the inner thighs connecting. And as you inhale, reach the arms back and up and touch the fingers. As you exhale, bring them right back down, and then your tailbone comes back in, your shoulders relax. And again, inhale, reach up, and then exhale, bring them down. Feel your legs rooted the entire time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring them back down. Good. Interlace the hands behind the back. You can squeeze the palms together. You can let the palms be separated. You can even grab onto a towel or a belt with your palms facing up. Squeeze the shoulder blades, roll the shoulders back. Feel the legs really connected. And again, they're wide, so they're a little wider than your hips. You can even open them up wider. And we're going to slowly start to bend the knees, stick the tailbone back, fold forward. So the belly will touch the thighs, relax the head, and let the hands drop forward towards the front of your mat. And you can move your body a little forward, backward here a few times until you kind of land 20% in the front part of the foot. And then just really breathe. Every exhale is this opportunity to release any tension in the neck and the face and the breath and the mental body and the emotional body. And then slowly release the hands down. Squeeze the legs and start to roll yourself up, chin to chest. Hands are dangling. Just rolling up. And as you come back up, take that starting position where your tailbone comes in and your sternum lifts. Close the legs to the opening of your hips, so not your outer hips, but your actually pelvic bones. Feel your feet connected. We'll move into half sun salutation. Inhale, reach the arms up for Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, dive down, Uttanasana. Feel your legs connected as your back is flat when you're folding. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, so press into the shins to extend the heart forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, again, release. Inhale, reach the arms up again, Urdhva Hastasana, strong legs, touch the fingertips. And then exhale, hands down, Tadasana, lift the sternum. And again, inhale, arms rise, touch the sky, pull the belly in. Exhale, Uttanasana, so flat back, all the way down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, parallel the torso to the ground. And then exhale, fold. Okay, now just bring your hands down, bend the knees so your palms touch, come back into plank pose. Okay, so the shoulders will be over the hands, and please make certain the hands are underneath the shoulders because sometimes they're a little too wide. All right, here we go. Bring the knees down, feel the belly engaged, feel the heart pulling forward. You're gonna inhale here. And as you exhale, lower down from the elbows. So let the elbows kiss the ribs. Okay, flip the toes, press into the feet, pull the body forward, kiss the elbows, kiss the shoulder blades, lift the heart. Keep pulling the body forward here for Bhujangasana. You'll start to feel your back muscles fire up here. So really push the shoulders away from the ears, but also squeeze the shoulder blades together and down the back. Inhale here. And then exhale, push back to your knees. Keep breathing. And then come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So look at the hands right away. Feel the index and the thumbs connected. And then press the chest back towards your thighs without squeezing your shoulder blades together. You want to move the shoulders away from the spinal column and put the weight in your legs. Okay, so soft bend in the knees. I know you probably can't see my knees through these pants, but soft bend in the knees so you can lift the pubic bone up, press the tailbone up, and relax the heels. And just breathe for a moment, check in here. You can move the head a little left and right if you feel any tension in your neck or head or face. And then slowly come down to the knees as you inhale. As you exhale, bring the right foot forward, knee on top of heel. Keep breathing here. Start to squeeze the feet towards each other. So north-south is coming towards the center. So you lift your fingertips a little bit and you're still kind of really connected. Slowly now you can lift your arms up for kneeling lunge. If you can let your hips settle down, great. If it's a little too tight, you can adjust. So your knee's over your heel and your hip is over your left knee here, okay? And then slowly cactus the arms. So cactus the arms, squeeze and lift the shoulder blades, or squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the sternum, push down into the feet so much that it's almost like you can feel like a bounce. You're pushing down to extend up through the top of the head. Now slowly bring the elbows and the hands to touch. If you can't touch both because it's tight for your shoulders, it's okay to let your elbows have a little bit of space. Otherwise, press elbows and palms together and lift your elbows into the line of your shoulders and press your hands a little forward so your hands are in line with your elbows. I know there's a lot of direction here. Keep feeling your feet connected. As you inhale, open up for cactus. Lift the sternum. As you exhale, close. So bring the tailbone in a little bit. And then again, inhale. And exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale. Now bring the hands down. Lift the back knee. Feel your feet really engaged and your inner thighs engaged. So you're squeezing your legs so much that if you lift your fingers, you're in the same position. And then pull your heart forward as you reach the right arm to the sky. So you're only twisting from your upper back. Squeeze your outer hips together and your inner hips and reach up. And imagine maybe that you're leaning back against the wall. Take a big breath in. And then slow breath out, bring the hand down, knee down, and you can come back into table and then downward facing dog. And then check in and down dog. Look at your hands. Lift your tailbone, relax your heels. As you inhale, come down to your knees. As you exhale, bring the left foot forward. for a kneeling lunge and continue breathing. Start to squeeze the feet together again so they're super, super connected, and then slowly reach the arms up. And then you can adjust yourself on this side if you need to bring your hips back a little bit, okay? And then cactus your arms, squeeze and lift through the sternum. Just breathe here. Imagine someone's pulling your arms back. Watch your breath. Notice if it changes and try and keep it steady. Now slowly bring the hands to close. Okay, the arms to close. Hands and elbows. Lift the elbows in line with the shoulders. Hands on top of the elbows. Lightly press forearms and hands together. Inhale as you open and squeeze the shoulders, lift the sternum. Exhale as you close the arms and pull the tailbone in. And again, inhale. Exhale. Push down into the feet. Inhale, balasam open. Exhale, push down into the feet as you close. And then slowly bring the hands down. Lift the back knee. We're in low lunge, squeezing the inner thighs together. Keep the hips in line with your knee. Okay, so you might have to adjust your foot back. You don't want your hips up here. Hips are in line with the knee. Pull the heart forward and then slowly reach the left arm to the sky. Squeeze the outer hips together. Feel your feet connected. Lift through the heart, lean back a little. Take an inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands down, knee down. Come back to table, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a breath out. Come forward into plank as you inhale. As you exhale, bring the knees down, chaturanga. So bend the elbows, kiss the ribs as you come down. Flip the toes, bhujangasana. Pull the heart forward, lift, and then down dog, exhale. Take a few moments. And slowly, as you inhale, come down to the knees. As you exhale, come back into child's pose. And for child's pose, you can open the knees, touch the toes, walk the hands out as far as you can. You can even come up onto your fingers, like your hands are like a tent. And then bring the forehead down. This will be a little bit more opening for the shoulder. And if your shoulders feel tight, you can open up the hands a little wider, even as wide as the mat, if they're super tight. Otherwise, keep them in line with the hands. And just breathe. Imagine your torso wants to come out of your lower back or your pelvis. So tons of length, tons of space for breath. Now slowly you can lift your head up, and we're going to take the left arm underneath, okay, and bring the head down. Bring the right hand in line with the eyes, and then you could push down into this right hand. You're pushing down into the left lightly as well, but push down into the right hand to kind of help rotate the chest a little bit towards the sky. And if you'd like, you can also extend the right arm forward. So whichever feels good. Shoulders away from the ears, soft face, deep breath. And then slowly come back into center. Extend the left arm forward, and then you're going to take the right arm underneath. Same thing, push into the right arm. Left hand can help you rotate your heart to the sky. Otherwise, you can extend it forward. Please keep your hips back towards your heels and just breathe. Fill the belly as you inhale. Empty the belly as you exhale. And then slowly come back up into table pose. Hands are right underneath the shoulders, and the hips are right on top of the knees. You can press into the toes or the tops of the feet, moving through cat-cow. So drop the chest, stick the tailbone up. As you look forward, pull the shoulders back, pull the sternum forward. This is your inhale. And then exhale, you'll round everything. So tail in, chin in, and belly button towards the spine. And continue moving here. Really feel your fingers and your knuckles connected down so you're not putting all the weight on your wrists. And if your wrists are feeling a little sensitive, you can just make fists and then continue doing cat-cow with fists. Tailbone goes to the sky on the inhale, tailbone comes in on the exhale. And then slowly, you'll come into neutral. You'll come to sit either on your heels, like I am, or on a block if you have one. Or you can sit cross-legged in Sukhasana, easy pose. We'll do some eagle arms to get into the shoulders and let your neck feel pretty free. So I like to get in this way. I touch all 10 fingers, really, really lightly. Relax the shoulders. Gaze right in between your palms. Okay, so really feel that light touch of all 10 fingers for a moment. And then from here, as you inhale, open up the arms as if you're giving the world a hug. And then as you exhale, bring the right arm underneath. So right arm goes underneath for eagle arms. Now, the first option can be you're hugging yourself. The second option can be the backs of the hands are touching. And then the third option is when you'll wrap the right arm to kind of clasp onto the left hand. So like you're clapping here. So lift, I'll turn to the side. So lift the elbows in line with the shoulders. Squeeze the forearms together and the hands, because this is an active stretch, and press the hands a little bit forward here. Now, your spine is really tall, and you're gonna try and push the shoulders forward without rounding the back. And then from here, you'll close the eyes. Your neck will be free, and just breathe. Imagine you're pushing your elbows forward. Now slowly bring the elbows down and release the hands, and you can roll the shoulders a few times, maybe even look to the left and to the right. And we'll do the other side. So you'll touch all 10 fingers here for a moment and just gaze right in between the palms. Maybe you're looking right at the middle finger. Feel the light, light, light touch of all fingers. And then as you inhale, open up, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the heart. As you exhale, bring the left arm underneath. And remember, this side could be totally different. So you might need to hug, you might need backs of the hands. So you'll take whatever variation is better for you on this side. So you don't want to expect both sides to be the same, because that's when injury might happen. So squeeze the forearms, squeeze the hands, and then lift the elbows in line with the shoulders like we did on the other side. Let your neck feel super free. Close your eyes. Push the shoulders forward. Just breathe deeply. Let the breath move from the bottom of the torso all the way to the top, to the shoulders, to the neck. Take one more breath. And then slowly release the arms. And you can bring the fingers onto the shoulders and make a few circles here. And then you'll either stay on your heels or come into cross-legged easy pose as I am. And we'll take a nice neck stretch. So let your shoulders come over your hips. You might need to feel like you're leaning back against a wall. To do that, a lot of times we're too forward and then we're using our lower back. So if you lean back and your shoulders are on top of your hips, you'll feel your core engaged, okay? So here we go. We're gonna take the right ear to the right shoulder, looking forward. So you're not looking at it or looking up, you're just looking forward, dropping the ear, taking the right hand, very gently pressing the right ear towards the right shoulder. Now the left hand can be softly on the knee. You can extend the arm, turn the palm behind you and bring it behind the back. You can also bring the fingers on the shoulder and kind of pull the shoulder down as you pull the head very gently in the opposite direction. The eyes are closed. The breath is full. Just keep your awareness on your breath and releasing tension with every exhale. Slowly come back into center. You're going to release both hands. Now bring the chin back and then turn to the left and really push your head like it's going to turn 360 degrees, but lift the sternum. And then slowly look to the other side. So chin is in, look to the right, shoulder blades are down the back, and then come back into center. And we'll do the other side. So left ear to the left ear to the left shoulder, and then take the left hand and gently press it down, and then do whatever you need to do on this side. So you can keep it on the knee, behind the back, or gently pull the shoulder. So just feel the breath moving down into the belly as you inhale, and then feel it moving back out, releasing even more tension. Every exhale is an opportunity to release something, whether it is in the mental body, the emotional body, or the physical. Soften your eyebrows, your cheeks. Just breathe. And then come back into center. Release both hands again. You're going to pull the chin back, look to the right, and really push it. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades relaxed. Really push like you're going to turn 360. And then come back into center, and then the other side to the left. Push, push, push. I'll come back into center. As you inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears and look towards the ceiling. Your face is soft. As you exhale, push the chin down and the shoulders down, but lift the sternum. And then again, inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, push the chin down. And again, inhale, and exhale. I'll come into center. We'll take a very light twist. So left hand comes behind, right hand on the knee. As you inhale, you want to lengthen through the spine and out the crown of the head. As you exhale, that is when you will push gently your hand into the knee to twist your upper body. Your sit bones are comfortable, your knees are relaxed. Every inhale, you just brighten up the chest and lengthen. Every exhale, you slowly twist as you relax the face and the shoulders. Come back into center, and we'll switch sides. So right hand behind, take an inhale as you lengthen, and then exhale, bring the hand onto the knee and twist. Feel your back crack, mine just did. So fill the belly and empty the belly. You'll feel your belly button move towards the spine with the exhale. And come back into center. Take the right hand out to the side, reach the left arm up, and you can bend the elbow a little. So just take a side stretch. Really see that the left hip is pressing down and the sit bone stays down. So you might not be as low as me. You might be up here or maybe even lower. And then slowly come to the other side. Left hand reaches, right arm comes up and over. You're not leaning forward or leaning back. You're just moving laterally to the side. Push the right hip down, stretch out of the pelvis. And then slowly come back into center. Nice tall spine. Close the eyes for a moment. Lean back so your shoulders are over your hips. Take the left palm, place it into the center of the chest, and say something nice to yourself. Take the right hand, place it on top of the left. Say something you're grateful for. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, release the hands onto the knees and open the eyes. Thank you so much for being here today. I look forward to the next video and hopefully practicing with you again. Thanks.